Tonight, many Catholics are furious with Larry David because of a joke he made on his show, Curb Your Enthusiasm, involving Jesus. Did the joke go too far, or are the devout just devoid of humor? Then, Michael Jackson may be gone from the world, but he is very much alive at the box office. His new movie opened yesterday, and we're going to find out what's what with This Is It. Plus, Wanda Sykes is on stage, on screen, on television, and tonight she's on my show. Is she just on a roll, or is she on speed? She'll be here, joining me in the studio. All this and more starts now. Now, some people call this clip from Larry David's HBO series comedy and others blasphemy. But you be the judge. Here's the scene from Curb Your Enthusiasm on Sunday, God's Day Off, that started the controversy. Some people say, why is there a picture of Jesus in the bathroom? Joining me to discuss this and more are Andy Borowitz of The Borowitz Report, Michelle Collins, comedian and managing editor of BestWeekEver.tv, and Lori Morgan, country music star extraordinaire. Now, we just saw that. What it is he... First of all, I find it offensive to watch people urinate. Just that part annoys me. But, you know, I know Larry. He's hilarious, and he takes a lot of chances on that show. So what he did was the urine accidentally goes on the picture of Jesus, and other people come in, and religious people think that that the portrait is crying. You know, this type of people who think that the face of Jesus appears on a tamale, and then they get all excited. It's the same, but it's that same group of people that he's making fun of. Now, Lori, I know that you are a devout Catholic.
Very much.
Yes. Does that offend you?
Yes, actually, it does. And I guess because I was raised to be reverent to Jesus and to, you know, the church, and that was my upbringing, and that's how I feel. I mean, and I just feel like it would have been funnier had he, you know, had his mother hanging there or something.
Oh, yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, before I go on with you two, the president of the Catholic League issued a statement Monday saying, last night's episode demonstrates that David's best years are behind him. He ought to quit while he's ahead. Would he think it comedic if someone urinated on a picture of his mother?
Oh, really?
HBO. He would think it's hilarious.
He would.
That's one of the things that Donahue, whatever his name is, he doesn't get. He would just think that's the funniest thing.
That's going to be an episode for sweeps, I think, for Larry. His mother peeing on his mother's picture.
Or his mother peeing on him. I mean, Larry, every show, Larry does something to offend someone. So I'm glad finally the Catholics are, you know, feeling a little bit of, yeah, finally, it's about time.
Well, I was a little bit offended as a urinator, I gotta say. That's my group.
Because he didn't do
that
it
is
right.
my group, people with a heavy flow. I was still a little bit offended.
But he says, this guy Donahue, he says that HBO only makes fun of Catholics. Now, what about this scene from Curb, when a Holocaust survivor argues with a contestant from the show Survivor? Watch this.
Have you even seen the show?
Did you ever see our show? It was called The Holocaust.
Look, all I know is I was damn close to that $1 million, all right? And the whole time, everyone's backstabbing me and undermining me, trying to get me kicked off the show.
You don't know nothing about survival. I'm a survivor.
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 He also took on the Muslims in another episode. So he really is a religious basher on all counts.
Absolutely.
You know,
Buddhists are next.
Maybe Buddhists. Yeah, they're pretty funny Buddhists.
They are funny.
I don't know, I'm Jewish. I laugh from that. My grandparents are Holocaust survivors. And, you know, we as Jews have bigger things to worry about, like our people not getting re-murdered in Europe. You know, we have bigger fish to fry than our, you know, the ADL or whatever coming after Larry David.
To me, there's just still something that is so... and I understand your point totally, but to me, it's just, I guess it's my upbringing, it's just my opinion. I would never, ever think of doing something like that to a picture of Jesus.
Because it offends the Catholic sensibility.
It does.
But
And you know, I'm with my mom, who is 78 years old, totally, I mean, she could be the Pope, you know, if she wanted to be. I mean, that's how strict she is.
I don't think technically she could be the Pope.
Well,
Yes, I agree.
Not
she
this
could be.
lifetime.
I'm not familiar with all the rules, but I think there are some problems.
She could be in our family, and I mean, and her sisters are the same way. So
Is it common to have Jesus in the bathroom? This is my
No.
question. Like, I would
No.
feel more uncomfortable having a hot dude in a beard watch me pee than actually getting any of my, you know, waste on him. Because he's a handsome guy, Joy.
Jesus?
A very good-looking
Well,
guy.
in that
Yes.
I
rendition,
hope that's
we don't
okay to
really
say.
know what he looks
Okay,
like.
good. I want to
He's
make
I
sure.
mean, they make up the way he looks. Nobody knows what he looks like, really.
If he
This
had
is
a
our
hunchback,
rendition.
I would be heartbroken. If he
They
had a
make
yeah,
it
if
up.
I found that out, I would probably be heartbroken
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I mean-
no hunchback.
No hunchback Jesus, not for me.
Yeah, and Willem Dafoe. He looks like Willem Dafoe, as far as I know.
I could never worship a man that looked like that, I'll be honest.
Okay, now speaking of leaking, Levi Johnston continues to leak dirt about Sarah Palin in their ongoing feud. Did you know that?
Oh yeah.